Welcome to JBM's podcast, Just the Bros with
Mikayla!
What the fuck was,
Junior,
what the fuck was that?
I was not expecting that.
just a random. I feel like we're
We
like I
need
gotta mix it
intro
up.
Music.
I had to mix it up.
Music.
I'm thinking we should like start our videos with just a mid conversation of something so random. So it's just throw them off and be like, all right, we'll discuss.
Well,
this
we
later.
could have had that.
Honestly,
Honestly, yeah, we could have. But how you guys been?
I've been doing good. I am dying currently, actually, at the
Dying.
moment.
Evolving too. See a new style, everyone. Look at Mikayla.
Oh,
check out the hair.
yeah. I dyed
It's
my
popping.
hair.
It's popping really well. on
It's
the camera.
very pink. Oh, it looks really good on the camera. Yeah, I was super excited to try something new, and I have a new song coming out in June. It's called Hot
Ooh.
Girls, and
Whoa!
I feel like the hair matches the vibe, and so that's what I was kind of going for.
It was all a marketing scheme.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Once the song comes out, she's shaving her head.
Oh
Honestly.
God.
imagine me shaving my head. I would never. No, I don't think I could.
This is as far as I'll go. Just getting
Yeah,
rid of the
I
sides.
think here was about as short as I ever went.
I'm
Besides, being a baby and growing hair for the first time.
Yeah.
thinking about
Feel that.
shaving my beard.
Don't do it.
Well, not like completely off. No, trimming it, like trimming
Oh,
it.
okay.
I
Instead of
remember
like,
Barefaced
I
Junior.
remember.
How many
mean
years
Jonathan?
ago?
Yeah,
Jonathan.
Jonathan. That was a weird
Jonathan.
creature.
What was that? That was
agree.
that had to been like 2 years
It was
ago,
like 2
right?
years ago. Yeah, I sent everybody in the group chat a picture, and it was me and Junior with the no beard filter. So it was like, hey, here's what me and Junior would look like clean shaven, but it only does one face at a time, which like nobody knew. So when it was me and you, everybody was like, damn, you guys both look weird as shit. But Junior looks even weirder, and I'm the one that had the filter.
Poor Junior.
never again.
Never again.
No, there's a.
I think you could like line it up and trim it up.
Are you trying to do like something like I got like this?
Pretty much like you.
Thinner?
Yeah, thinner. It's kind of hard to see like on the camera, like a lot of like because it like blends,
blends in.
Yeah, so you can't really
You want to switch shirts?
like. No, you could just. You can't even really tell. It's just
No,
all blends in.
it's
I'm
black.
dark. So
Yeah.
but it's nice and puffy. I
Yeah.
like it. I put beard oil, so it's nice and soft. It's softer than like
Wow.
normal people's beard. That's why I'm
Nice.
like
Self-care.
Oh, heck yeah. If you're gonna grow your beard like this, at least make it soft.
Yeah,
So
right.
if you're like dating someone and they feel it,
yeah,
it's not
I
like,
hate like facial hair that is like really like itchy. It's just like ugh.
that's why Mikayla shaves.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like she gets itchy or not.
No, I gotta shave my
And
mustache.
Paul's all like, it's so stubby.
It's so stubby. He doesn't. It makes him itchy. Paul makes you shave.
Yeah.
Roles have been reversed. It was women that was like, you know what, you need to shave. Now it's men.
You know
need
what
to
I
shave.
wish
boy.
guys would shave their armpits because honestly, I don't understand how you guys deal with it every day. Personally, I like shaving my armpits. Like if they don't want to shave their armpits, like good for them. Like I don't really care.
More powerful.
But I would wish guys would also shave their armpits because I don't know. I just don't like it.
I've shaved like once just weird, and I did. Mikayla called me out. She was like, we were up north, we were swimming, and she goes, "Oh my God, Broghan, did you shave everything?" And I was
Your
like,
chest? Was it your chest?
I shaved everything, and you were like, something's off, and I was like,
I knew something was different.
and I said, "Oh, I shaved," and you were like, "What'd you shave?" And I was like, she's like, "Oh, your chest." I was like, "Only have like 3 fucking chest hairs," and I was like, "I know, I shaved I had no armpit hair, no nothing, and she was like. You kept giving me these like
I think maybe you're imagining it.
disapproval looks.
No, because I prefer it when guys like shave their chest. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have a lot. Most hair I have on my body is my face. I don't have a lot. That's about it.
This is intense, man.
What?
You guys are like in a
Intense.
fight. Yeah, it's scary. No, I don't know. I don't understand like silky smooth body. I mean, I'm not like as hairy like as many people are. Like I'm more hairier in my chest than obviously my facial hair is the hairiest from
Yeah.
every part of my body. TMI. But anyways, like even my back is not as hairy. I only have like a hairy patch like right behind my neck. Like that's like the
Okay.
hairiest my back gets. I don't know why. It's just I
I'm
have
sorry,
shaved it and
I
waxed
just like
before.
got like a random memory like pop in my head. But like, remember when somebody drew a dick on Junior's neck, on the back of his
Oh yeah,
neck
New
at a party?
Year's. Yeah, it was New Year's. It was we were playing that fucking do or drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have the photo.
Jesus Christ,
I was like, maybe I'll
man.
put that on TikTok. TikTok's not gonna let me put that on there.
No.
It's all right.
I was already fucked, so I'm like, I ain't gonna take another shot. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, draw a dick on the back of my neck. I'm like, it's fine. I'll wash it off. I'll bleach it if anything.
Bleach it.
I didn't need to go that far. It came off. It's either that or I get more fucked up, and I was already fucked up enough.
That's fucking great.
So I was like, I'll take the dick.
But it's funny because you mentioned like guys shaving and everything. I've noticed that like more girls are like not shaving their arms as much, which I don't give a fuck.
I shave my arms.
I have noticed it though.
Me?
No, Jesus Christ, no. Just like that, women aren't like shaving their arms and shit.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't bother me, but it's funny because like my mom is like doesn't care,
Dude,
but she
my
notices,
mom.
and she's just like she doesn't shave her arms, and I was like, no, why would you? Or why?
Yeah, like I don't I don't want to embarrass Lexi, but she doesn't shave her arms, and
Okay.
my mom, and she also like sometimes she like doesn't want to shave her legs or like whatever, and I'm like all for it. I'm like, okay, like whatever, like who really cares, because she has like blonde hair and like it's truly like not that noticeable.
Yeah.
But my mom, she'll be like, you need to shave your legs, you're wearing shorts, like you're going out in public, like you need to you need to do this, and I'm just like, leave her alone. Leave her alone.
It's just your guys' culture.
Shave.
Yeah, because in Latin culture, a lot of like Latin women have like hairy arms. Like they don't shave until like very much later. Like I
Okay.
think in most cultures, a lot of women are hairy. Like
Yeah,
in like
yeah.
Indian culture, like
I
all
feel
cultures
like on the other
except
side of the world, they're much more.
except for
accepting.
America.
Yeah.
American
Yeah.
women especially are known to like, shave. Also men like I mean more like famous men, models are known
Yeah,
to
but
have
like
no hair.
especially like in movies and shit,
Mhm.
where everybody goes, "Why has everybody got no chest hair?" Oh, it's just because that's what
It's just
Hollywood
like how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
does.
I definitely. Yeah, it's definitely American culture.
The only person that I know, at least like dude wise, that like hasn't shaved, I think, is like the only one that I can think of is like Henry Cavill when he played Superman, and the director's like, "You need to shave your chest." He's like, "No, I'm not shaving my chest." And he's like,
Good
but,
man.
and they're like, Superman doesn't have, and he pulls up a comic book because Henry Cavill's a nerd and I love it, and he's like, when they kill him, he's got this big burly like chest hair, and he's like, I have that. We're keeping this in, and the director's like,
he just didn't want to shave,
no, he didn't
Got
want to
hairy
shave, but also like
he's a man of his word.
I love it, and I was just
or
like,
waxing off. Sometimes I see those waxing videos of like guys getting their chests waxed and they're like screaming like bloody murder.
I'll just shave.
Oh my
Well,
god, it's so funny.
I'll just shave.
Well, granted, most of the guys that do that they have very long hair.
And or a lot.
Yeah,
Just
a
an
lot of
excessive,
hair.
Yeah.
So it's
But I'm also saying that girls get Brazilians,
Oh yeah.
and
but it's not
you
like
know.
as like the hair's not as long.
okay, that doesn't matter as much.
I'm
still
pretty
just-
sure it does.
I don't think so. It's just
I think
hair.
the less hair. Well, it's. I think it does. I want to Google this. I'm pretty sure it does. At least to my logic, it just seems like it'll hurt
like
a lot
maybe
more.
there's just more, but I don't think it really matters on the length. And plus, if you are waxing, you need to cut the hair actually first.
Well, yeah, to make it shorter, and it'll be. I don't know. I feel like if it's shorter, it'll just be easier.
Right,
Yeah.
so that it attaches to the wax.
But
why she
sometimes,
cut.
the videos that show that men are screaming, they don't cut it. It's just.
Oh, it's like super fucking
Yeah.
like excessive. I don't
It's
know.
just plop, shink,
I
and
don't
it's
know.
like
Because I don't watch those videos, so this is this is.
It's like we put wax on your head.
Oh well, fuck me then. Yeah, I'll cry.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, granted, their chest hair is not.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully, it's
What does
not
it
that
say, Paul?
long.
Longer hair does make it more painful and messy.
Thank you.
But see, that's why they need to cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It is recommended that your hair should only be like
Probably like-
3/4 of an inch.
yeah. Well,
Um,
and I was just saying it in their defense of like, well, not even so much defense of. I'm just saying most of the videos you do see men overreacting, they do have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Like it's an excessive amount of hair.
Or they're just overreacting.
Yeah,
Or they're
just
bitches. It could be
pussies, yeah.
either or. That's I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm like, well,
Hey man,
Wow.
if you can make yourself
Listen
cry,
to me here. That's Junior.
yes, listen, I have a riddle, Batman.
listen.
I don't got no riddles.
I got no riddles.
I was trying
What's
to
a
come up with
riddle?
one on the spot that has to do with hair, and I'm like, nothing. I'm not that creative. It's a damn shame. If I was,
You made me think of something that I just saw on a TikTok, and it's what happens if Spider-Man hopped over to DC and fought all of Batman's villains, and it's just him beating the shit out of everybody. First go, Riddler jumps out and he's like, "I've kidnapped your girl," and he just beats the shit out of him, and then he gets the Joker and he just goes,
but that's not true.
"No," but he solves the riddle, and then the Riddler's like, "Oh, I can't wait to mess with you," and Spider-Man just knocks his fucking teeth out with one punch, and the Riddler's like, "This was a mistake."
This guy's got chops.
You know, speaking of TikToks,
Oh boy.
okay, so I'm on a side of TikTok of tornado talk.
Tornado talk.
Yeah.
Trend topic.
Okay, so we live in the Midwest, right? I
Ooh.
am.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
Yeah, boo. But I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Midwesterners are not scared of storms. Like they will just like ride through it and just like are almost happy when when there's like big storms. I don't know. Like my aunt and my uncle, like they'll sit in their garage and like just watch the storm.
Pussies.
Like,
If you were a grown dad and you live in the Midwest, you are in your
Like,
wife
they're
beater
on their
and
porch.
you are outside front door and you're like, "Get inside," and then you just open the door and you look around and you're like, and you look for it. That's all you do. And if you see it, you do one of two things. You just go, "All right," you shut your door and you go downstairs, or you be the alpha Chad dad and you say, "Everybody, we're gonna get in your mom's minivan. We only got 21 miles till E. We're getting the fuck out of here."
Oh,
I think it
okay.
also-
Well,
I've seen
I
that
don't know.
before.
I feel like Midwest people like they kind of go looking for storms. I don't know. I just feel like
It-
that's a little bit of a stereotype.
A little bit.
Well, yeah, pretty much. If you're not a Midwestern, it is a stereotype. At least how I see it, I think we do it a lot in our location just because we don't really get tornadoes. Like, not as bad.
Not
Like,
as bad.
So that's why we
No.
see
It's-
when we see miniature ones, we're like, holy shit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And when it's like close, we're like, ooh, hey, actually, that's
Get the fuck away
yeah,
from
pretty
me.
much.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, wow.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, but so I wanted to show you guys some videos. This is terrible what happened. This is not as funny anymore. But in
make a joke out
Nebraska
of it.
and Ohio, I think, there, huh? Oh, Iowa. I don't know my states.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Iowa and Ohio,
For confusing
for
you.
confusing you. I confuse you all the time.
It's okay. They probably get it all the time.
And so, but they had some major tornadoes like run through them like constantly.
Can I get a
And
timestamp?
so- and so I wanted to show the tornadoes. Paul, can you pull that up?
Oh, whoa, look at that, guys.
Yeah,
Small little
this is
screen.
crazy.
Enjoy the show with us.
Look how huge that fucking tornado is. If I was there, I would cry
I
and
mean,
die and want to go home.
I feel like if someone, like, I feel like the guy filming it was like, damn, this is rad. Sucks for the
Well,
people
you can
over
tell
there.
that it's not coming towards him because you can see it moving to the side. But if it was like not
Well-
moving, then that means that it's coming towards you, and that's like really risky.
In a way, it kind of does look like it's not moving.
No, I feel like it was more like going to the side. Oh, and then there's this part here, dude. It's so crazy.
Yeah, they
You could
just-
see the debris in it, and like it was like whipping it around and everything.
I will say that, like, it is one of the scariest moments out of, like,
See, look at that.
Jesus.
Look, crazy.
That's fucking cool. See, I love shit like this.
See, it's cool when it's on video, right?
Oh yeah.
But like,
I would not wanna
imagine
be in
being
it.
there.
Just imagine you just see someone riding on something in there.
Yeah, and then
Like,
and then
whoa.
and then there was another part in this video that I really wanted to show, and it was crazy. It was insane.
I wonder if you're like, if they're able to like really pick up like a human.
Look
Whoa.
at that! Look at that, bro. That's like seriously like out of a movie.
It's called
I
Twister.
was gonna say it's called Twister.
Like, look how
The movie you're
that
referencing is Twister.
that is miles. Like seriously, like
It's a big fucking tornado.
It's
yeah.
a huge tornado.
Did
Yeah,
they
that's
say?
what,
Did they say how big it was? If it was like an F2 or something or
This
F3?
is multiple tornadoes.
Oh, okay.
This is part of the whole outbreak that they had.
Yeah.
It was just fucking tornado stampede.
Yeah, they had so many. And we had some pretty bad weather here, but we were on like a tornado watch, but no tornadoes like actually touched down. But we got some like really heavy rain, but that was really about it. And we're still like we're supposed to get rain tonight, like throughout
Yeah.
the weekend. It's still supposed to be really bad weather, so but yeah, tornadoes are kind of cool.
And scary.
I mean,
And scary.
out of all the other natural disasters, I'll take a tornado over like
A hurricane.
hurricane and tsunamis and shit like that. I mean,
Yeah.
earthquakes. Maybe we get like slight rumbles like every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean we do live on a tectonic plate.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
One day,
We live on a TikTok plate.
TikTok plate.
But tornado, man, that's like just imagining a whole bunch of tornadoes, like just tornado season, man. It's like a tornado's on a stampede. I'm like, damn, God is
Yeah.
walking his tornadoes. Like,
Yeah, well,
come
that's
on,
the whole
boys.
point of the movie Twister is they try to explain why there's so many like tornadoes in that movie, and they're like, oh yeah, it's a geological like it's Wonderland or whatever, and I'm just like that never
Wonderland.
fucking happens. And then
Ugh.
it happened. I was like, ugh.
Ew.
I will say, like, when I experienced, like, not even a tornado like that, just something like when I see it, like when I saw it forming, I was fucking shitting bricks because, I mean, you don't know how big it's gonna really get until like
Right,
it's
until-
completely
yeah.
done,
Yeah.
and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And my mom was yelling at me like, "Stop freaking out!" I'm like, "You're not seeing what I'm seeing, woman."
I mean, my mom's high school, she went to the original Plainfield.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Editor
Find-
make
Out
a
loud.
note.
find me. I fucking
Editor.
dare you.
Bleep
I
it.
dare you.
But
You know what? Find Broghan first, then me.
Plainfield Central, I'll just bleep it out. But she went to like the original one, and that got destroyed
Yeah.
by a tornado.
Wrecked.
My dad went there, and he was also a paramedic during the tornado.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he had to deal with the aftermath.
Oh man.
It was a very busy day.
I bet. Jeez.
I bet he was pissed, cursing out that tornado when he got home. Like,
He's like, God fucking damn it.
Yep.
Got the stupid tornado.
I'm trying to think of, I don't know what day it happened, but I know he said that when it hit down, everybody got called into the station, and then the first guy that showed up had like a fucking 2x4 in his head.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
And he was just like, he walked to the station because I guess his car got fucking taken away. So he walked to the station and was like,
Help me.
and,
What do I do?
and then he's like, what do we do to fix this? And my dad's like, well, you're not dead, so that's a good thing. But they couldn't get him anywhere because like he wasn't in immediate danger.
What?
Because like you got people like are out like I don't know like people like trapped in like rubble and like people that are like dying and shit, and this
I mean-
guy's got like a slight little too. Are you done?
Are you done?
That's it. I'm really sorry, guys.
But I mean, I can kind of agree. Like, if they did like a test on him, like, you know, they checked his
they checked him
vitals and
out.
everything. It's like, all right, you're
Yeah.
good. Just keep it
He just
in.
had it. Literally was just. It. I don't even think it was like in his skull or something. It was like just stuck in the skin,
Oh.
and he was just. And it wasn't like a big. It was maybe about I don't know like that big,
See, I was imagining like
like 6 inches, but like.
a really
just,
big one.
just in his head, and he's like, and they couldn't take him to the hospital. They're like, we got to do all these other people. They're setting up triage, and I'm pretty sure that guy ended up like helping with triage.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I would see.
He was fine. I think he was one of the last people that ended up like
seeing a doctor.
seeing a doctor that
Wow.
day.
That's crazy.
But this
Like,
is also
I
like
guess he worked hard enough.
I don't know what was.
Guess you could
I'm trying to
take a
think
break.
when this happened. Like the late '90s or like 2000 or something is when that tornado hit.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know.
But yeah, no, that was Plainfield was much smaller. We can bleep that out too. The town was much smaller back in the day.
With shouldn't say that.
You can say it. We're gonna bleep out most of this section
Well,
anyway.
back in the day, man, they were some racists over there. It was all white people. No, it's true because my grandma said so. Cause she lived there.
Well, yeah. there's a diner called Larry's Diner in Plainfield. That was literally a meeting for the KKK.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How much of this is gonna stay in the episode?
All of it. All of it. Why are you gonna bleep out history, white man? Keep this.
I mean,
We got a racist
Plainfield
right
is
here.
much better, you know, it's much more developed.
It's evolved.
It's definitely evolved from those times.
I don't know, man.
Those
Now the old
dark
racist
times.
white people are now even older, more racist white people.
But there are few of them.
Nah, bro,
They're dying.
Dude,
They're
they are
dying
popping
off.
out. Dude, they're not dying. They are popping out of the woodwork. They are so old. They do not care how racist they are. These guys need to die. Want to talk about genocide, Junior? Let's talk about genocide.
Oh, man.
See this,
Hey,
man.
Junior, don't you have a topic?
Yeah, there you go.
Genocide. No, my topic was actually
Oh,
about
man.
storms.
Was
But you
it?
took it. No.
Oh,
It was
I was gonna say, I was like, are you
I-
fucking serious?
no. Well, kind of actually. So
Oh,
I did
let's see.
have a dream
Oh.
of a storm.
Uh,
And it was last night during our
sorry. I remembered one of my dreams, and it was Broghan. And he almost died. And he was going into this water slide.
Oh, of
But
course. Of course.
there was
That's
a
my water
bug. There was a
slide.
huge bug. You died. Like,
Okay.
it just
how huge is this?
It just,
bug?
like-
happened?
stabbed you.
Mm.
All right,
So it was a mosquito.
keep an eye out for it. I
Yeah,
guess.
for
I don't
real.
know.
I was gonna like text you like the next morning and be like,
Are you
"Hey,
okay?"
Are you like okay?" Because I totally just had a dream like you died.
I had a dream about fucking Angie recently. We were up fucking north and like some trucker, I'm pretty sure it was your dad, just plowed through the house in the fucking semi truck and just ran over Angie.
Jeez.
And he said something really fucking stupid like, "Oh, don't worry, I can buff that out." Just backed out.
Oh god, no! My dreams were more. I wouldn't. It was quite interesting. So it kind of started out. So pretty much like I woke up at like 7 a.m. to the storm. Like I hear the storm and I'm like, I check the time and I'm like, I don't have to get up till 9. So I'm like, I'm gonna go back to bed. So I go back to bed, and then I have a dream of the storm.
No.
So pretty much how the dream kicked off, though, I was like in the ocean, and I was like, I don't know who I was with, but we were like, I was chit chatting with someone, and they were talking about how like it's crazy how like great white sharks can like jump out of the water to grab their prey and stuff, and then
Yeah.
like how high they can jump. And so I like had a dream where I was like on this ledge in the ocean, and we're like by a boat, and then meat was just dangling like to pretty much bait a shark in so everyone like can see it first person,
Yeah.
it trying to grab the meat like right there.
Yeah.
So my anxiety was kind of going through the freaking roof. I was like literally having a panic attack because my fear is the depth of the ocean. Like I can't
Oh, yeah.
like me in the middle of the ocean, like if I can't see the ground, I am having
Could
a
you
fucking
go? Could you go
seizure.
on a cruise, or is that like a no
Cruise?
go?
Cruise, yeah. I could go on a cruise because I'm on a boat. I feel more fine that I'm on a boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, it's not like an irrational fear where it's like, I mean, the chances of the boat like malfunctioning and sinking are slim. They're never zero, but it's slim, you know? It's rare. So I'll be okay with that, but I will not be okay like with me in the water.
I
Like
see.
in there. Like
So no scuba diving. For
oh
you.
no. I mean I could do scuba diving like I did in the ocean in Mexico, but when I could see the reef and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But never in
Like
the
free
No.
dive.
No, I couldn't do that.
No.
I've
Yeah.
done snorkeling. I've never done scuba diving, but no,
Like-
I think I would do
could.
scuba diving in the free.
I couldn't. Like
I'm
my
fine
like
with that.
just thinking about it, my heart's already kind of like not pounding, but like it's settling in.
See, to me, I don't. That doesn't scare me. My fear is like I don't know why. It's always been like, yeah, if I go scuba diving, something bad is gonna happen. Not like a shark's gonna come out and like get me, but like something with the tank. I can't for whatever reason. I'll forget how to swim. Like I'll just fucking die.
Just die.
I'll just die. Like that's never anything else. Like I've always been like never like, oh, there's a barracuda or there's like an eel or there's a great white coming at me. Because and also like in the back of my head, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I've seen those videos where like a great white, because they always like they don't like full on like attack you. They'll like kind of
No,
like
yeah.
go up and like look at you. Especially if you're all black, they're like, is that a seal? What is that? But they won't, they nib because that's just what they do. So they always say, well, if a shark comes at you and won't leave you alone, just fucking
Push it.
push it.
Push it. Yeah,
Or-
I've seen those TikToks.
Or if he's being really persistent, mind fuck him and flip him over.
Right? Because then they get paralyzed.
Yeah.
I learned so much from TikTok. Like
I've-
it
That's what they say.
Brain
Like, if
rot.
you're ever in like a shark attack, to like, you know, either stab their eyes, punch them in the nose. But
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much, yeah, sharks aren't aggressive. Like, it's just the intimidating factor of them.
Yeah,
they
'cause
look
it's- 'cause
fucking
it's
yeah, because they
terrifying.
look terrifying.
Yeah.
Not only that, they're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
But very,
freaking huge.
very rarely will they just fucking like.
They're not like apex predator. I mean, they are apex predators. They don't look.
You know
for
what's
trouble.
an apex predator? Fucking orcas.
Yes.
Fuck you, Free Willy. You ruined
Fuck
everything for me.
Really. Yeah, we discussed this like literally moments when we got off the podcast, and I wish we recorded this, but
It
basically,
was so sad me finding out
I
that
don't know
Free
if
Willy
it
is
was
an
sad, it was
orca.
just really funny.
No, Free Willy was like my movie. Like Happy Feet, Free Willy. Like I was into
That was your
like,
childhood?
Yeah.
That explains so much.
Orca. I mean, I Free Willy. I was
Free
the
Willy
shit
was
for
like
me.
it was,
I'm not gonna
it's
lie.
such a good movie.
It
And
is.
now I know like 15 years later it's an orca.
Congratulations, Mikayla.
Mikayla's starting to be racist towards orcas.
Orcas. Fuck you.
Not all orcas are the same. But no, it all started because I just, like, I don't know why it popped in my head. And I'm like, hey, Rogan, fucking orcas are assholes.
Cuz they
Oh, yeah.
are.
They, like,
We were talking about killer whales, and then
no, well,
you were
I
like-
said orcas, and then Mikayla said killer whales.
someone said they're the same thing.
I did. I'm like,
Okay.
they're the same thing. And then Paul, like,
And I
Googled
was
it, and
like,
they're like, yeah.
no way.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what,
No
that's what
way.
tipped
And
it
then they
off.
totally are. And it's ruined everything.
And then we thought orcas were part of the whale family, so that's why they're kind of called killer whales.
Yeah.
But no, they're more closely related to dolphins.
Yep.
And the
And-
reason they're called killer whales is because they kill
Kill
whales.
whales.
They kill whales.
They body slam whales.
As a
I've seen the
gang.
video.
You know, they also throw other dolphins up in the air
Doesn't even.
and
I find it
and-
so funny.
and kill them.
There's a video out
They
there of
play
an,
with their food.
of an
Yeah.
orca just flipping a stingray out of the water, and they're like, yeah, they don't even eat stingrays.
Yeah, no, they're just,
just-
Yeah, no, they're just
they're just assholes.
bullies.
Yeah.
The bullies of the sea.
For real.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Orcas are assholes. And
There is a
fucking
movie
made
about like a
movie.
killer orca, and it's
killer whale.
well, yeah, but I just want to say orca.
Killer orca.
But if you
Like an
watch
orca
it,
is a
like,
killer.
yeah,
I mean, I do feel. Have you guys ever seen like the
Instead of Jaws,
orcas
that's
in
an
like
orca
the
movie.
in zoos?
the aquariums or
in
something?
aquariums. I do feel really bad. Like I do not think orcas should be in captivity like at all because have you ever seen it like when their fins like droop down? It means that they're like depressed and not happy and not getting
Yeah.
and not
Well-
having a good life. And just like I don't know, like orcas should not
I-
be in captivity.
You know what we should do? We should like
Let's hear it.
put the bad orcas in aquariums. It's like prison,
Shut up. No.
and then release them when they change.
That's so messed up, Junior.
But basically,
How many
because
stingrays have you flipped in the air? Go back in the
That's
Oh
aquarium.
so
yeah, you're
messed
going back
up.
into the aquarium. I mean, they're smart. They fucking understand what
They're
we're
really
saying.
smart.
They're part of the fucking dolphin family. And
And
look
the
at
dolphins are fucking smart.
Also, dolphins are menaces too. Like
Oh, I
dolphins
have- I
are a
have
little bit more chill than orcas.
yeah, but
Orcas are
that doesn't mean
complete
that they
menace.
still aren't bullies as well.
Oh, yeah, they
Or
travel
Or just
in
a
gangs.
little bit,
Or-
little bit
I've-
less.
I've
Dolphins are in gangs.
Yeah,
they
I've-
have gang wars with other dolphins.
Yeah.
They put out the blicky.
But no, fucking I've never had to deal with orcas. I have jumped in the fucking
Thank God.
well, yeah.
They'll fuck you up.
yeah,
Yeah.
you would be dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, Broghan, living in Illinois, I really hope you don't have to.
I haven't dealt with an
No.
orca in a while.
I haven't dealt with any orcas. I have swam with dolphins, like not like in like an aquarium or anything. We were in Florida, and our fucking hotel on right in the back. It's connected to the fucking like ocean and everything. I was like, oh cool, and it's not very deep, and I was just like, oh cool, and there's like turtles and shit, and I was like, fuck yeah, I want to like see these turtles because I'm a fucking weirdo, and I was like turtles, so I was like jump in, got a turtle, big motherfucker, and I was like, Mom, look at this. I'm also like fucking 15, and I was like, Mom, look at this. She's like, put that down. Just because my mom, anything that's not from like the Midwest, she just hates.
Oh,
Just-
you're,
just
you're taking the turtle out of its
Well,
ecosystem.
If
Yeah.
it's not corn, she hates it.
Exactly.
If it's
So
not corn.
I'm like, Mom, look at this big turtle, heavy motherfucker. I put it back down, And like as like I'm putting him down, and I just like hear something behind me. Well, I see like a fin that scared the fuck out of me, and it wasn't like it clearly was not a shark fin, but my brain immediately went shark, and I freaked the fuck out. And like I look back, and it's just, dude, dolphins. If you've never seen a dolphin like face to face, equally as terrifying because they also
because
have
it got like a really long nose.
that, but they also have like teeth.
Yeah.
It had a lot of teeth, and I was sitting there, and it just like looking at me. But it's also like I can tell it's super chill, but it's just like, and it's just rows of like sharp little teeth, and I was like, my mom was like, oh my god, a dolphin. She was more freaked out at the fucking turtle than the dolphin, and the dolphin's like my size, and I'm sitting there, I was like, what the fuck? And my mom's like, oh my god, where's my phone? Because like every other fucking like 45-year-old mom doesn't have her phone on her. It's like charging in the kitchen. It's been at 100% for 2 hours. No pictures were taken.
That's crazy.
But I was like, whatever. So yeah, and like it was chill. Like I like swam around I had no food, and I was like, man, I want to feed this thing, and I couldn't. And then like by the time like someone gave me food or whatever, like it had already like fucked off.
It was gone. It was like, all right, this guy's boring.
This guy's boring. He's got no food. I'm out of here.
You could have at least tried to box it. See what?
I'm not fighting a fucking dolphin.
Could be a great story.
They're like
Now it's
they're so
depressing.
like, slick.
Slimy.
Yeah,
Should have like squared up with it. Like,
Nah.
homie,
grab it and then fill its blowhole.
Oh my god!
I cannot believe you just said that. That's crazy.
Fill its blowhole. I mean, well, you know what else is crazy? Hating on orcas as a whole. Even though they do have they're pretty much assholes.
Well, this has been a really interesting
podcast.
conversation.
Yeah, I didn't even get to my dream.
Oh yeah, you were so
We
rude.
talked about the storm, right?
He didn't say what happened in the dream.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Because you were like, oh my god, this
Orcas!
brought me up to a tangent. And then Junior went on a tangent. And I went on my own fucking tangent.
Well, I had to explain to the viewers, like,
Yeah.
orcas, like, why
All
is
right,
this such
well,
a big
explain
deal?
your dream and then we'll wrap up.
I don't want to anymore.
Oh, okay.
But so basically, yeah. So
But I'm gonna.
like I'm like having a anxiety attack because like I said, I was like in the ocean to see this fucking shark apparently on the edge. I don't know why, but I guess this is a thing in my dream. So I'm like yeah, why am I here? This is like I am like this is what I'm afraid of. Why am I here? So I'm like having like an anxiety attack, and I'm like having trouble breathing through the fucking because like we're like scuba diving, so I'm like can't breathe underwater. So I'm like shit, I need to get out of here. So I'm like
breathe underwater.
So I'm like
But I'm in scuba gear.
well yeah, that's
I know,
what it is.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm like going up to the like surface and shit, and there's like rubble like just passing through like rocks and shit, like going like fucking flying in the ocean. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And my brain's like, oh yeah, remember a storm? And I'm like, oh yeah. When I think in my head, I was just like, I don't know why I think just rocks are everywhere, like fucking like a fucking desert out there, I guess. But
Yeah.
after that, my dream kind of like it switches, so I'm done with that. But then I remember I'm like, so I'm getting my stuff out of my car, and I'm like heading into
No
my
longer on a
grandpa's
boat.
house. Yeah.
No longer on a
like
boat.
yeah, that it's just I'm in a different scenario now. So
Okay.
I'm getting out of like my car and stuff, and because there's a storm happening, so I'm like, all right, let me get my shit, and like my grandpa's there, just yelling at me to get inside.
I can picture him.
And then I hear an ice cream truck, and I'm like, an ice cream truck? And I see an ice cream truck, and my grandpa's like, you want some ice cream? And I'm like, and then it cuts. So like,
crazy.
it ends there, and then a new dream kind of happens, and I'm just like riding on this I'm riding on something. I can't remember if it's a bike, scooter, whatever. I'm riding on something, and then I go over like this loop. So I go over this loop, and I'm like coming down, and I look up, and then like this like storm's picking up, and I'm like, oh shit, gotta get home. There's a storm, like.
I
black
love how
clouds.
the one constant in all these dreams is the storm.
Yeah. So like it's like storming, and then I look up and I see it like an airplane, like a weird looking airplane. And I remember it was weird looking because I'm like, oh, I gotta take a picture of this, and I'm like, I gotta show you guys because you guys wouldn't believe me. So it's just some weird airplanes.
What did it
like
look
going,
like?
it was like pretty much like it was like a helicopter fused with an airplane.
Interesting.
Pretty much. Like it, like the shape of a shape of a plane, but the back for some reason had the fucking propellers.
I just love the idea.
was-
No one's gonna believe me.
Yeah, so I'm like, I gotta take a picture of this. And
Yeah.
as I'm like taking pictures of it, it's like going like doing loops and shit, like fucking chaotic, like a chaotic plane. Like it looks like it's losing control or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, that's scary. So then I'm like, oh, I gotta get back. So I try to go up. So I'm trying to go up the loop like I came from, because apparently that's like the only way to get home. But like when I got to a certain point, like fear just sets into my chest, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't do this. And I'm like, why can't I do this? I just did it. That's how I got here. So why
Yeah.
can't I do it and get back? And then like while I'm like, cause I'm like up and I'm still looking and I'm looking at the plane, and when I'm feeling fear, I'm like now scared of planes. Like I'm starting to build an irrational fear of flying, even though I've flown in a plane before, and I'm like, this is awesome. And I'm like, I had the window seat, it was great, but so I could feel myself like starting to fear the plane, and I'm like, but I'm not scared of planes. And then I wake up.
Wow. I want to finish my dream too.
I want to. You're
Because
Broghan
it's
dying.
kind of funny. Okay, so yeah, so I see the water slide. Broghan goes up there. He gets killed by a bug. Whatever. Broghan's dead.
Story of my life. Thanks for going over that.
And so, but then like my dream kind of fast forwards, and it's like me and Paul's turn to go up to the slide. And we go up, we like walk all these steps, and then for some reason this lady hands me a smoothie, and I have to drink the smoothie before I go down the slide. And then Paul's like gone for some reason. He's just like out of nowhere. And so then I finished the smoothie, and I was like really trying to hurry up because I was like, oh my God, like I like it's almost my turn. Like I have to finish the smoothie before it's my turn. And then I finally go on the slide, and I go down, and like everything's like fine. And then like I get up and I walk over, and then I see Angel and Riley playing chess.
Wow.
And
out
then I
out of
wake up.
everything, that makes sense.
And then I wake up because, yeah, that was it.
Do you think anything like triggered those dreams?
I don't know.
So
I'm not sure.
It was weird because I know for me what triggered like my dream. So I think this storm was on a Sunday. No. It was on a Tuesday. Yeah, it was on a Tuesday. So prior to that, I did see an ice cream truck when I was hanging out with Angel on Saturday. And then right before I went to bed, I actually was on TikTok and I was watching like this like Shark Week, and they're like, oh, like
That'll do
a
it.
close up of a great white, its jaws in action while it's chewing down. And it's
Yeah.
like, isn't this fascinating? I'm like, that's pretty cool. All right, time to go to bed. And then, because I went to sleep, I didn't have any
Yeah.
dreams. And then I woke up, like I said, 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I was like half awake, half asleep.
Yeah,
When I
those
saw
are when
the
the
storm,
craziest dreams
And
happen.
then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, like it's storming. I'm going to go back to bed. I don't have work.
See, I had
And I think that's what triggered
Triggered
that
it?
storm.
Yeah,
Triggered,
that'll
do it.
you know, it was in my head like storm.
I had
See,
3 of
sorry.
those that night. I had the one with Angie, but then I also had another one where like my coworker that I did not want to see, and he was just like, he's like, hey, I need you to back up this your dad's truck or whatever. I need to get in. I was like, okay. So I back it up, and he's like, well, since you're already up the driveway, you might as well back in my semi truck. Throws me the keys, and I was like, wait, why the fuck am I doing this? Wake up, fucking. I'm like, that was a dumb dream. Go back to bed. Wake up again, being chased by like a serial killer, and I always have like those dreams that. Drink your water.
We should be able to mute you.
But do you guys have those
Sorry, I
dreams
keep
where like
interrupting you.
where you guys like you can just wake up and you're just like, I'm not fucking
No.
with this. See, I have that where I'm just like that whole thing about being chased by like a serial killer with a knife, where I'm just like, I literally in my dream I went, okay, if I can't out juke this motherfucker, I'm just gonna wake up. I did not out juke him.
I didn't know you woke up.
No.
I went around. He was like, there was a wall, like a wall, and I went around. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go around once. I'm gonna turn back around to see if he's still following me, and if he's there, we're good. And if I'll just keep going, I'll leave. And if I turn around and he's not there, I'm just gonna wake up because that's gonna scare the shit out of me. That's exactly what I did. I went, all right, I see him. I looked around and I was like, I see him. And I was like, all right, now it's time to turn around and go the other way. I turned around to like get behind him, He's not there, and I was like, oh, fuck. All right, well, time to wake up. I'm done. I woke up. That was it.
Yeah, see, I've been taking a NyQuil
Drugs.
and like drugs before I go to sleep because I like have been coughing like all night. And so I'm pretty sure that's what's causing all of my crazy dreams.
Hallucinations.
It's the drugs.
It's the
Her
drugs,
brain's on
kids.
drugs.
Don't do drugs.
That's why I'm like, I was like very shocked. I was aware of like what like 'cause sometimes my dreams are just fucking random,
Yeah.
like the most randomest shit ever. And it's very rare that I can recall my dream or I wake up and I'm
Same.
like, I was dreaming. Like that's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
And I could like vividly recall my dreams here and there. Some cases I'm just like, well, I don't know what the fuck happened. I know these key points, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
that's how I feel.
But I just find it so strange. I'm like, I know like what triggered it. Because I know like some people are like, I don't watch scary movies because I don't want a nightmare, this and that. I'm like, I've seen.
Pussies.
I fell asleep watching to a scary movie and I'm like, I have a nightmare of that movie.
Yeah, same.
And I'm like, I don't like, there's even moments where I'm like on my phone on TikTok and I pop out like, because I do find fucking sharks very interesting.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, I was like addicted to that. I'm like, give me a shark book, give me a fucking shark boy, awesome,
Shark Boy,
amazing
Mama Girl.
things. Yeah,
That's what started it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what kicked it off. And I'm like, what? I'm like, these fucking creatures are crazy. And then, but like, I never like, I mean, I always like watch the videos and they're in the ocean, and I'm like, damn, that's cool,
They're just
but also
chilling.
scary as hell.
Oh, yeah.
And but I'm like, I don't have like a nightmare where I'm like, I'm just in the ocean or anything like that. I'm just.
I've
I just
tried.
sleep.
I've
Sorry.
You
tried.
tried.
I've
I
tried
tried.
lucid dreaming before, but I can't do it.
It
like-
takes a unique skill to do that.
Yeah.
I've never
for real.
had crazy I've had the ones where like I know I'm dreaming, but I can't control a fucking thing.
Mm.
Like I've had like where like I'm on a boat and like Jaws fucking has me and I'm like punching the fuck out of
Jesus
him.
Christ.
I've had
Yeah.
that, and then like at one point like I did stab him in the eye and his eyes like glowed red, and I was like, all right, wake up.
Glowed
and, I,
red.
and I woke up.
Glowed red. It became the Terminator.
Yeah, that's literally what it did, and I was like, nope, done. I woke up, and then like I had another one where my dad was in my dream, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? And he goes, he literally, no hesitation, making breakfast. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? I don't know, dumbass, it's your dream. Why am I flipping the same pancake over and over again? I don't know. And I'm just like, fucking, all right, whatever. I keep going, and I was like, well, do I have to like wake up for school yet or not? And he just literally turned around, looked at me, and was like, how the fuck am I supposed to know? But dude, I swear to God, there was a clock in the kitchen, and I could see it. And it was like 5 something in the morning, and I have to be up at like 6. And he's like, and I was like, well, can you like wake me up? And he just like, and he just literally turned on the timer, and he's like, see if that does anything. And I was like, okay.
That's crazy.
He's super angry with me, and I'm fucking off. I'm doing like whatever in my dream.
I mean, I could be angry.
Literally.
I could see why your dream dad, is angry with you. Can't really
Yeah.
do shit either. It's your
I didn't
shit.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So
It sounds like you were having an argument with your unconscious mind.
I
like,
was.
can you like do something? The fuck you mean me?
but it's crazy because I don't set like alarms to wake up in the morning, especially back
Yeah,
then.
that's weird.
My dad is like,
Your alarm?
I'll do my best to wake you up. I shit you not. I like leave the room. I'm nowhere near my dad or inside the house or whatever. Dude, I hear in the back of my head as like I'm like just walking down the street, literally like a jump scare. My fucking dad comes from like the bottom of my view, grabs me and shakes me and goes, "It's 6 a.m." I shit you not, I woke up and it was 6 a.m. It's
That's
the
weird.
scariest fucking thing ever. And then like on cue, my dad opens up my bedroom door and like, "Are you up?" And I was like, "How the fuck?" And I was like, "How'd you wake me up?" My dad like sees me sitting up in bed and like, "How?" And he's just like, "What are you fucking talking about?" And I told him the dream, and he was like, "That's pretty fucking weird. I'll see you later. I gotta go to work." Craziest fucking. And I saw that, I was like, I literally had an argument with my self-conscious, and he's so mean. He's so mean.
Just your inner self, Broghan.
It's
Oh my god. Well, this has been a really good. This has been a fun episode.
It was talking
Yeah.
about dreams. It's
Talking about
wild.
dreams.
dreams, tornadoes,
Coffin, orcas,
orcas. Fuck
the
you,
bastards
orcas.
of the sea,
Yeah,
I'll make a shirt.
dolphins.
Fuck you, orc.
Yeah,
the humans of the sea.
yeah, for real.
Really?
Yeah.
But please like, comment, subscribe on this video
Check us out on Spotify, Apple
and
Music.
TikTok.
TikTok,
Brogan makes really funny TikToks.
He's okay.
That's how I feel.
I think they're funny. I think they're funny.
But check them out, please. Like, comment your opinion, anything. You know, make Mikayla cry. Let's go.
That's still up.
It's still
Make
up.
her cry.
Make her cry.
Make her
we
cry.
gotta keep bringing that up.
I might put that on the TikTok. Be like, hey, just
Wow.
make Mikayla cry.
Make Mikayla cry.
I'll put like one of the just the picture clips that have the song over it, and it'll be the one where you're like this, and I'll just be like, make her cry.
Make her cry. That's your challenge. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you guys have a very excellent dream.
And don't flip the same pancakes over and over again, or your self-conscious will hate you.
Don't fuck with orcas.
Don't fuck with orcas.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Don't fuck with orcas.
Fuck with orcas.
Oh, fuck you. I haven't had to deal with an orca. I hope not, bro.
I hope not. You're